Good day, guys. How are you? I hope you are all fine. Habang nire-record ko ang video lecture na ito, there again is a declaration for the suspension of work, but there is a need for us to actually do more, no? Amidst the typhoon that we are and all the flooding that we are actually experiencing right now. No? So, kailangan nating uh, mag-move on, mag-move forward, no? So, that's why, again, I am doing this video lecture, this time for the topic on the material self. Okay? So, I hope you were able to watch the lecture that I sent on the sexual self. Okay, so this time we will be exploring um, the connection of understanding, no, um, our that aspect of ourselves um, which pertain to the material or the economic self. So whether we like it or not, we are considered as consumers, no? So um, we either are consumers of products or services, no? So say for instance, pag pumunta ka sa mall at inavail mo yung massage chair, no? That could be what you are considered as a consumer of that service, no? Or if you um went to what you went to watch Hello Love Again, no? So again, that could be what you availed of that service, of that entertainment, no? Same is true when we buy goods. Okay? So puwedeng food 'yan, puwedeng clothes 'yan, puwedeng medicine, 'no? So, the bottom line there is that, um, there is a part of us, 'no, which, spends and which consumes, okay? Because, you see, we have to fulfill our needs, 'no, physiological and at times, um, we even are considered as buyers, 'no? We buy not only because we need, but also because it adds up to our esteem as individuals, no? Especially if um, what we acquire or what we buy are not really necessities or needs but wants. Okay? So in this particular lecture, we are to reflect unto ourselves as consumers, as spenders, or as shoppers. Okay? So I think I have to make a preliminary statement that I will be letting you watch the movie The Confessions of a Shopaholic. Okay, so I have what do you call this, a detailed instruction of um what you'll do relative to this movie, so you'll come up with a reflection. So I'll be sending the detail of the instruction in your GC. But anyway, we try to look into the theoretical foundations of what do you call this, understanding, no, the self, particularly as a consumer, okay, or specifically the material self, no? So if you look back into our previous discussions, when we discussed psychological perspective, we mentioned about William James, no? So if you try to recall on the theory of William James about the self, no, he categorized the self in the I self, no, as to I self or me self, no, and his emphasis was on the me self, to which he espoused on the three components of the me self, no. So if you recall, part of the components of the me self is the material self, di ba? Tatlo yon: empirical, material self, and social self. So in relation to our topic on the material self, we'll just take that component, the material self. No? And how did William James define the material self? No? So this actually is that part of the self, no, that um looks unto what? Um uh, encompasses, no, it this is the part of the self which encompasses all our important possessions, no, tangible man yan, um, objects, no, um, people, or even places, no, that you could call mine. Kaya nga siya possession, no? So, the material self encompasses all of our important possessions as well as the people we treasure. Okay? All of those whom you could call mine. No? So, hindi tayo nagmamine sa mga sinashop natin online, although that could be one of it, no, because when you shop online, while there is no consideration yet, hindi mo pa naibigay yung presyo, pero as you say mine, no, and the ano ba ang tawag doon sa code na binibigay ng seller, para bang um, once the seller affirms that it's you who first um it's you who first got the item, no, so it seems that you are you have the right to be in possession of the item once you've paid the item and you've received the item, no. So kahit pala sa online shopping, meron yung konsepto ng mind. So tandaan nyo lang, the material self encompasses all of our important possessions. So ang terminology, ang key term is possession. And possessions does not only include objects or things, no? Tangible or not, no? But even what? Um, even people, no? Kaya nga kung minsan when you introduce for instance your boyfriend to the public or to your family, no, you say my boyfriend, no, or my girlfriend, no. So my husband, my wife, my children, my parents. So there is this possessive, no, um you are as if indicating that these people these people belong to you or are part of your possessions, no. So that is why even in the conceptualization of the material self according to William James, no, he included people as part of our possessions. Okay? So, apart from that, we also have Barbara Kruger. No, although Barbara Kruger idea, but her idea relative to um, the material self or the economic self is just but pattern to that of Rene Descartes, no? Kung naalala ninyo, um, ano yung philosophy ni Rene Descartes about the self? I think, therefore I am, no? Cogito ergo sum, no? But for Barbara Kruger, no, for her, this is a phrase, a statement that actually is relative to the material self. No? So when you say I shop, therefore I am, it is as if that you are trying to make yourself be you're trying to um show your behavior as a consumer, no? So, yung consumer behavior na concept ay isa sa mga titingnan natin as we discuss the subsequent slides, no? So, how are you as a consumer? Are you an impulsive one? Do you buy everything you want, or you just simply buy what you need? O how do you categorize ba, or how do you differentiate ba your needs from your wants? How do you um um how do you differentiate this, no? So when, well, in technically speaking, when we say needs, no, these are necessities, no? You cannot survive without this, no? So what are your necessities? Yung kinakain natin araw-araw, because food, water, your clothing, no? These are necessities, no? These are needs. Now, as to phones, do you consider phones, cell phones, as part of your needs, no? Well, reality speaking, if we are to look into our context, cell phones now are needs, no? How could you, for instance, avail of education, especially with the mode of learning that we have, which is online or uh, hybrid? No, hybrid is we do online, we do face to face, we do synchronous, we do asynchronous sessions, no? So with this platform or with this mode of learning, how could you avail of education if you don't have any gadget like cell phones? No, so need na siya. Kailan siya nagiging want? If you if you would prefer or would want the latest edition of iPhone, for example. So, need siya, pero saka siya nagiging want kapag gusto mo laging sunod siya sa uso. You want what is on fad, parang ganun. Okay? So, um, the statement "I shop, therefore I am" is indicating that who you are as a consumer or as a shopper speaks much of your self, no, of your persona, no. So there were a lot of well, if we look into um consumer behavior, no, perhaps we try to reflect onto where are we, no, or um who are we as consumers, no? So we try to ask ourselves these questions. So you reflect on these questions, no? When you shop, do you look for specific brands that suit your taste? Kailangan ba branded? Halimbawa, kapag nag-shopping ka ng damit, kailangan ba laging naka-Levi's? Or ano pa ba yung mga branded na na damit ngayon? Lacoste, no? Kailangan ba laging naka-Lacoste ka, naka-Levi's ka? Okay, medyo hindi ako masyado marunong sa mga brand ng damit kasi hindi ako ma-branded na tao. Okay na ako sa ukay. Okay? So, um, if you are a person who um, would look into specific brands, then that speaks of who you are. Most likely, ayaw mo nang pipitsugin o nang mumurahin katulad ng ukay, malamang ay dahil does it speak well, that does it also speak of your status? Malamang, no? Meron yung mga hindi naman ganun kataas ang sahod, pero kapag nanamit ay talagang parang nagyayabang na, wow, ang taong ito hindi nagsusuot ng ukay o laging branded ang suot niya, no? So, do the things you possess define your personhood, no? So you try to ask yourselves, what are the inclusions ba in your possessions? Ha? marami kayong ekta-ektarya ang lupa nyo, marami kayong sasakyan, marami kayong, ano ba ang marami sa inyo? Ano ba ang mga nasa possessions nyo? Okay? Or kung wala, no? Um, um, ano ba ang mga ano o sino ba ang mga kasama dyan sa tinatawag na possessions, and do these possessions define you as a person? So whether you like it or not, your possessions speak about you, for they are extension of yourself. So the bottom line here is that our possessions speak of who we are, as they are extension of ourselves, no? So I mentioned that part of the possession are our uh, loved ones, or the people around us, no? So my family, for instance, your families, for instance, no? Um, are they indicative, or do they, in one way or the other, influence the do they influence the kind of person that you are, your family members? Definitely, no? So not only when it comes to people, but even when it comes to things, no? Um, your cell phones. You try to reflect and to the situation na meron bang pagkakataon, experience nyo na ba na naiwan niyo yung phone niyo? So, while you are in transit to school, for example, you realize that you did not bring your cell phone. No? And you are a few minutes to be late for your first subject. Ano bang ginagawa niyo? Hinahayaan niyo na lang, or kahit malate kayo, basta mabalikan niyo yung phone niyo, no? So, ang concept diyan ay, para bang kapag wala yung bagay na yon na possession nyo, in your possession or at your hand, pag hindi nyo siya hawak, hindi nyo dala-dala, para bang there's something that is lacking or missing, no? Like, say for example, no, for married couples, no, they have with them their wedding rings. So kung kasama na yun sa conditioning mo na araw-araw, kailangang nakasuot sa'yo yun. Yung tipong kapag hindi mo yun nasuot, ay hindi kumpleto yung, hindi kumpleto yung get up mo, no? So the same is true with other possessions that we have. Okay? So now we try to look onto the next slide. It says here that the things we possess define who we are. In fact, they manifest our being, our personality, our self. No? So, there had been researches, no, which linked materialism with self-esteem. So we try to look into uh, um, the what's on the slide, no? So in fact, they are a great measure on our level of either happiness or loneliness, no? So when we hear comments like, buti ka pa, no? Buti ka pa, meron kang sasakyan. Or kapag merong bagong sasakyan kayong nakita na gamit ng classmates nyo o ng co-workers nyo, no? Sasabihin nyo, sana all. Naka-iPhone 16 Pro Max yung classmate nyo, you would hear others say, oh, sana all. Okay? So, um, ano to? So we try to look into the other remarks. Okay. So, may mga pagkakataon din ba na, lalo na kapag medyo scarce, there is scarcity of stocks. Like, say for instance, kapag yung uso ngayon is yung yung manood kayo ng Hello, Hello Love Again, di ba? Okay. So, mahabang pila, and then what? There is a high demand on the ticket, no? So are there instances you've heard someone saying, buti na lang nakabili ako. Buti na lang nakakuha ako ng ticket, no? Okay, or when you were able to have your new iPhone 16 Pro Max, no? I cannot wait to use this, no? Or I cannot wait na ipagyabang ito sa iba. Oh, 'di ba may mga ganon? Okay. So there were studies, no? In fact, in a recent study of lower class students, the findings revealed that lower class students showed high materialism. So kapag galing ka sa mga hindi affluent family, there is a high tendency for compensation. No? What do we mean by that? Kapag medyo lacking, kumbaga parang dahil hindi ka napagbibigyan, dahil hindi mo kaya o hindi kaya ng family i-provide, no? Tendencies are what? You compensate, no? Because definitely because of some, sorry for that, because you lack materially, okay? So because you lack materially, the tendency is you compensate, no? Because it adds up to your self-esteem if you were able to have something in your possession na gustong-gusto mo, no? So just imagine if um at this point of time you never had a cell phone, no? In fact, I happen to have an encounter na yung isang tao nagnakaw ng cellphone, nagnakaw ng cellphone dahil never siyang or dahil kailangan niya ng cellphone dahil wala siyang cellphone na nagamit, no? So just imagine how I mean the motivation of even engaging into what illegal acts like theft, no? Just because you wanted to be in possession of something, an object that you want, no? So this is true among the lower class because, well, realistically speaking, they are not capable of having such, and hence meron silang hang up na gusto nila ay kung halimbawa magkakaroon sila ng pera ay gusto nilang what? Punan ah yung parang pagkukulang sa kanilang pagkatao of not having these possessions. So, the study on influential mechanism of materialism on personal well-being showed that materialism has negative impact on a person's subjective well-being and it could lead to depression. So, what it means here is that there seems to be a link between materialism and um, mental well-being. Okay? So, um, this research, no, of Leah, Lua, and Sia in 2018 just proves that materialism could be linked with self-esteem. No? So, um, katulad ng nabanggit ko, kapag walang-wala, ang tendency ay maghahanap tayo para punan yung mga pagkukulang o yung lacking sa atin. Okay? So, we look for ways to compensate our hang-ups or those that are lacking. So, in short, yung mga physical na kakulangan, no? Pangtakip sa mga psychological o physical na kakulangan natin yung pagiging materialistic. So, you try to reflect unto yourselves. May mga pagkakataon ba na ah, bili kayo ng bili? Kapag may mga pera kayo, no, bili kayo ng bili ng ganitong bagay. kahit alam niyo naman na meron na kayong mga pwedeng meron naman kayong mga pwede pang gamitin. Like in my case, I recall when I was in my elementary, saka lang ako nagkakaroon ng bagong shoes kapag recognition. So para bang na-orient ako na kailangan ko munang pagsikapan ng mabuti ang aking pag-aaral bago ako mabilhan ng bagong shoes. So when I landed in my first job, hindi pa ako masyadong makabili kasi kakarampot naman lang naman ang sahod ko at nagpapaaral pa ako ng mga kapatid. So, little by little, when I joined the government service at meron ng medyo maayos-ayos na income, no? Parang meron akong, ano bang tawag mo doon? Parang I would always want to buy new shoes. Okay? Or I would always want to buy shoes. No? Bakit? Kasi yun yung hindi ko na-experience noon eh, no? Or na-experience ko man, pero kailangan ko pang um, i-prove yung sarili ko, no? So, may mga ganun ba kayong eksena sa buhay nyo? Na tipong kahit hindi nyo na kailangan na tipong kahit hindi nyo na kailangan, dahil may hang up kayo doon, sige pa, bili pa kayo ng bili, no? So, um, this research really is applicable and is telling us that it might be our way of compensating for our for our lackings, no, or sa mga pagkakataon o sa mga pagkukulang na meron tayo sa buhay natin. Okay? Now, there are also researches, no, like we have Wang et al. No? So this one, in 2017, they found out that yun nga, lower class students showed high materialism. So kung minsan, napapansin ba ninyo na kung minsan kung sino pa yung wala, sila pa yung pasosyal, yung tipong ayaw nilang ipakita na sila ay galing sa mahirap na na pamilya. Hindi mo makikitaan sa kanila na mahirap sila dahil akala mo ay um, well provided sila sa family kasi sila yung parang mas pasosyal pang tingnan, no? So kung minsan kung sino pa yung mga walang-wala sila pa yung pasosyal kasi yun ay mga fasad lang nila. Alam niyo yung fasad? Kumbaga parang that's just but their mask of what? Of the lackings they have in life. No? So, um, these are, I think, true even up to now. Okay. Now, dependence on our possession as definition of ourselves are reflected on how we purchase, care, and worry for the things that we have, including the effort exerted in acquiring them. Okay? So, in terms of your preferences, um, are you more of the brand? Are you after the brand? O yung kahit you don't care about how much it is for as long as you could have one like it, no? Like yung mga nagko-collect ng mga mamahaling bags, mga branded na bags, no? So, when I had my work already, never akong nag-bag ng mga thousands, no? Pwede pa siguro kung 1,500, ganun. Pero never akong nag-bag ng 16,000. No, never akong nag-bag ng mas mataas sa 10,000 na worth. Ah, um, however, no, meron akong experience na I have a teacher in the graduate school when I was still studying in my master's, no? Siyempre, nahiya naman ako, nag-offer siya ng bag, no? Hindi ko alam na ganun pala kamahal. Sabi niya, sige, you could pay me in three gives, sabi niya. So, akala ko naman ano lang, mura lang. Although branded yung bag na yan ha, hindi ko na kasi maalala kasi parang nung parang yung shock, ano na kasi hindi ko na kasi siya maibalik kasi nakuha ko. Nakakala ko naman ganun siya mura lang siya, no? Kung alam niyo ang ibig sabihin ng mura, mga 3,000, ganun, 1,000, 2,000, no? But that bag cost me how much? Parang 11,000 ata yun, no? Na parang ayoko na siyang gamitin. Gusto ko na lang siyang ikahon kasi mahal. Okay. So, um, ah, meron ba kayong mga ganong experience, no? Na like, kahit isang isang bagay lang ang bibilihin, basta ganun kamahal. Okay? So, kayo ba ay, on the other hand, mga practical na mamimili, no? Wala kayong pakialam sa brand. Basta ang pinakikialaman ninyo ay yung purpose ng bagay na yon. So that when you buy, for instance, you don't care if it came from ukay-ukay, basta meron kayong magamit, no? Ako, practical ako generally, no? I see myself as a practical person. So I do not really care about the brand for as long as I have something to use and that it's durable, no? Yung medyo matagalan, yung medyo magagamit mo siya ng matagalan. Okay? So, um, practical ka ba o pasosyal? No? Dapat ba may brand or kahit hindi, no? So feel mo din ba ang sale, no? Kapag ba may mga sale, tingnan ninyo yung consumer behavior natin. Bakit kaya kapag maraming sale sa malls, no? Sabi niya 999. Wow! Sale kung nato yung 1,000 met ladayjay, no? So kumbaga parang kahit kahit na in reality mahal pa rin kasi nag-sale nga pero piso lang naman ang natanggal, pero meron tayong mentality na the word itself na sale, no, ay pinapatos natin. Okay? So sabi nga dito, tell me what you possess and I'll tell you where you are obsessed. Okay? So, tell me who your friends are, sabi nga nila, di ba? And I will tell you who you are. Pero in this context of the material self, tell me what you possess and I will tell you where you are obsessed. Oh, di ba? So, when you possess many shoes, malamang doon ka obsessed, no? Malamang yun yung mga wala sa'yo nung bata ka. Okay? So this is for the people who are very particular with, for instance, the color of the products, the genre, the brand, or kung yung mga merong collections, halimbawa, collections ng damit um, na Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, magko-collection ka na nga lang Winnie the Pooh. Hello Kitty, mga ganon. Hindi lang damit, pati yung lahat ng gamit, dapat merong Winnie the Pooh. No? So these are obsessions. So tingnan nyo yung kwento ng mga artista na may mga collections ng bags or shoes. Sino yan? Si asawa ni Manny Pacquiao. 'Di ba? Malamang ay dahil bago sila naging ganun kayaman, yun yung mga wala sa kanya. Okay? Baka noong time na mahirap pa sila katulad natin inggit-pikit din siya sa mga friends niya o sa mga kakilala niyang merong mga ganung collections. Okay? Or si Nanay Jonisha kaya, Nanay Jonisha Pacquiao, no? So, di ba yung mga collections ni Nanay Janisha ay yung mga bagay na hindi niya kayang bilhin noong hindi pa sila ganun kayaman, no? So, ganun po yun, guys, no? Usually yung mga hang-ups natin, yung mga hindi natin kayang bilhin nung nasa early childhood stage tayo or nung nasa early years tayo dahil malamang hindi pa kaya ng budget ng mga magulang natin, no? Or hindi pa tayo economically capable ng time na yun. Yun yung madalas na binibili na natin ngayon. Okay? So, bakit? Again, because that speaks of our obsessions. Now, we also have the significance of the things we possess do not lie on the thing itself, but on the memory ascribed to it. No? So for instance, you bought the bag during your first anniversary. So it was a gift to yourself. No? A ring you purchase which reminds you of a faithful friend. No? Usually, bumibili tayo at merong kaakibat na unforgettable moment or experience that goes along with the thing. So meron siyang tinatawag na sentimental value. So sentimental value is greatly valued by many. Hence the difficulty in giving them up or forgoing them. May mga ganun ba kayo? Yung tipong kahit punit-punit na damit, laging yun pa rin ang sinusuot mo. No? Or kahit worn out na shoes, yung tipong kailangan mo nang i-forgo pero hindi mo ma-forgo. At dahil yun sa sentimental value ng bagay na yun. Okay? So, ayan, detrimental effect of materialism occurs when hoarding disorder happen. Hoarding. You know what? In the Confessions of a Shopaholic, tinan ninyo yung yung kwento ni Rebecca, no? Yung actress doon. Tingnan ninyo yung kwento niya doon. So, yung tipong kahit hindi niya na kailangan, ay binibili niya just to console herself. No? And tinatago pa niya talaga yung para hindi ma-find out ng iba na ganun siya ka-addict sa mga bagay-bagay na binibili niya na hindi naman niya kailangan. Okay? So, it says here, hoarding disorder is characterized by the acquisition and retention of possessions up to the extent of impairing a person's life, regardless of the value of the item. So, in that movie, you will find out na to the extent of what her being shopaholic had been detrimental to her relationships and her mental health, no? Kahit nagkaroon na siya ng pagkalaki-laking utang dahil sa kakakaskas sa kanyang credit card, no? Ay wala lang. I mean, kumbaga parang um, it's a lesson, it must be a lesson learned, no? But you see, again, as I mentioned, kaya nga siya disorder, no? Kasi the person becomes in denial of the behavior, no? The unhealthy shopping behavior. Okay. Now, bringing in this behavior, we have what we call consumer culture. So, what is consumer culture? It refers to a marketing strategic planning theory that focuses on the relationship consumers have with certain goods and services. No? So usually yung may mga products na may mga tina-target na certain age group, okay? And it targets groups of individuals who share the same interest, desire, and need for a certain product or services. So inaaral yan ng mga consumer psychologists. Meron tayong may tinatawag na branch ng psychology na consumer psychology. Paano natin ma-allure, mahikayat ng mga consumer na bilhin ang ating produkto? Anong age group, halimbawa, ito mabenta? No? Aralin natin ang behavior ng age group na to para ma-penetrate natin sila at maging patok ang goods na ibebenta natin. Okay? So, it says there it essentially considers consumer behavior to certain products. So meron silang mga strategies kung paano at kung bakit. Halimbawa, yung mga makeup, di ba? Ma'am, try nyo, may make-upan kanila or lalagyan kanila ng ano ba tawag dyan? So, aayusan kanila ng kilay and all hanggang sa ang ending ay mapapabili ka dun sa product na dinidemo nila. Okay? So, significant predictors of materialism were, okay, why are they using celebrities to endorse their products? No? So there's a reason, of course, why um, they choose the most appropriate endorser, product endorser. No? So bakit yung mga sikat, sila Kathleen Bernardo, sino yung mga sikat ba ang ginagawang mga product endorsers sa mga TV advertisements, no? Because again, these are part of their strategy to actually let consumers buy their product. So, consumer culture ang ginagawang basihan ng mga product advertisers once nag-endorse sila ng products. Kung ano usually yung fad or yung in, no? At kung paano ito papatusin or kung paano nila makahikayat ang mga mamimili, no? Kung paano nila mako-convince usually pag in-advertise, no? So ito yung mga kino-consider sa tinatawag nating consumer culture. Okay? So ang tinitingnan ay yung buying behavior ng consumers. Okay? Now, when can we say that we are preoccupied with the acquisition of a product, no? Nagpa-panic buying ba kayo? Halimbawa, yan, there is a pronouncement na ayan, bagyo and all, flooding and all. Ayan, tingnan niyo yung mga groceries, walang mga kalaman-laman, pati mga tinapay sa mga bakeries ubos. Bakit? Meron bang panic buying? Okay? So, ikaw ba ay shopaholic? Ibig sabihin, dahil na-receive mo na yung bonus mo, apart sa pagpapariband, ay mabibili mo na yung mga gusto mong bilhin, no? So, ito ay ang term ay gusto mong bilhin, no? Hindi ibig sabihin yung pangangailangan mo. Okay? So, um people at times are more interested on what the brand says and not on its usefulness. No? So, hindi practical kung minsan ang tao, ang sinusunod ay yung kanilang wisyo, yung kanilang wants, no? So, uh, have you ever tried buying something but ang ending ay hindi nyo pa siya nagagamit until now? No? Bags, shoes, clothes, no? Parang I recall one time I happened to encounter in my news feed, no? Na merong yung parang ang dami niyang collection ng pants, no? At nung nag-ayos siya ng kanyang closet, na-realize niya na ganun pala karami ang kanyang pants. So, ibig sabihin, kahit hindi niya na kailangan, ay bili siya ng bili, no? Kapag ba may nag-convince sa inyo, or may nag-alok sa inyo ng product, no, napapabili ba kayo? No? Okay, so people at times are more interested on what the brand says and not on its usefulness. Okay, now we try to understand the way we see ourselves as a consumer. No? So there is also a biological basis of it. Meron bang kasama din ba ang brain sa pagde-decide, ma'am, kung mag-shop ako o hindi? Yes, kung mag-shopping ako o hindi. Kung mag-window shopping ako, okay lang kung window shopping lang, 'di ba? Kasi hindi ka mapapabili, papagurin mo lang yung sarili mo. Paikot-ikot, no? Ang mga babae ganyan, no? Nagwi-window shopping and usually although ang mga lalaki kasi pag nag-shopping talaga sila, shopping talaga, no? They buy. Ang mga babae pag sinabing mag-shopping ka, mag-shopping tayo, you could not expect them buying because in fact, perhaps they are just what? Scouting what to buy pa lang. Parang ganun. Okay? So there is also a what we call um, biological basis. So meron din kinalaman ang utak, guys. No, especially the hypothalamus, amygdala, prefrontal cortex. No? It's this part of the brain, no, that tells you, oh, I need that. Oh, I want that. Oh, that's necessary. No? Okay? And there's also the part of the brain that says, okay, you buy. If you want it, you need it, you buy. No? So, kung impulsive buyer ka, no, di ka na mag-iisip kung ano ang need or kung ano ang want. No? In fact, you just simply, what? Mas magiging dominant ang iyong prefrontal cortex. No? So, okay, correct. this is necessary, no? Hindi ka na mag-iisip kung necessary nga ba or what. Okay? So, sa tingin mo, ah, yung 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 want mo, no? So, para bang ang lahat na ng bagay necessary. No, kahit pati yung want mo. Okay? Now, meron ding psychological explanation kung bakit tayo napapabili, kung bakit medyo impulsive buyer tayo at times. And that because of the concept of id. Okay? Even if I will not elaborate on id, I'm sure you know what I mean. Right? Because the id would always what? Would always seek for what is pleasurable. And shopping, obtaining possessions, cell phones, car, and everything, no? Material possessions, these are pleasurable. No? Okay. And even Maslow, no, yung hierarchy of needs ni Maslow, no? Lalong-lalo na sa level 1, yung biological needs. Bakit kaya napapamukbang tayo, pumupunta tayo sa mga restaurants para tumikim ng mga Korean food? Usually yung mga nasa mukbang gusto natin itry. Okay? Again, siguro it's part of our needs, particularly sa lower level. Okay? So, um, we move onto the, speaking of Maslow, we move onto the hierarchy of needs. Okay. So, perhaps this is not the first time you encounter this what do you call this pyramid, no? As to the hierarchy of needs, no? Pero tingnan natin kung saan pumapasok yung pagiging materialistic natin usually. So, if we link this with consumer behavior, I mean the hierarchy of needs, no, we look into the different needs in the hierarchy and that serves as our basis as to what we should prioritize when we buy, no? So for example, in biological and physiological needs, foods, drinks, no? Those are what we should prioritize, no? Although perhaps other biological needs like the need for shelter, kaya kailangan natin ng bahay, the need for clothing, no? Again, because those are basic needs. Okay? Safety needs. Ayan. So, what sort of objects do you think should you need uh, for you to be protected and safe? No? So, ayan. Dun sa biological needs, no, we forgo our wants. Kahit wala tayong bagong iPhone, basta we are able to provide for our basic needs. Because without it, we cannot survive, no? So this is a hierarchy. This is a hierarchy. What do we mean by hierarchical, no? So we have to satisfy first the lower level before we move on to the highest levels or to the higher levels. Meaning to say, you cannot move to self-actualization. You cannot feel that you are fulfilled if dun pa lang sa biological needs, hindi ka nasasatisfy. Okay? So, walang feeling of or you cannot feel protected or safe if what? Hindi ka nakakain ng 3 beses or more than pa sa isang araw. Okay? Now, there are also functions of material possessions. No? Why are we at times motivated to, halimbawa, invest in material things like jewelries, no? So siguro 'yun ang isa sa mga magandang investment kasi ngayon yung gold masyado ng mahal, no? So there are 4 functions of material possessions. We have instrumental. So pag sinabing instrumental, okay? It relate to the functional properties. Okay? We need it, that's why we have to buy it. It's it's something that is needed, for instance, for the family. No? So, halimbawa, a person bought a van for family and business use. No? So, the functionality of the material possession for the person or for the family. What else? Social symbolic functions. Pampapangas, no? It signifies personal qualities, social standing, group affiliation, gender role. So, when you buy, for instance, you look for the brand, probably because it elevates your social status. Okay? Categorical functions refer to the extent to which material possessions okay. So in relation to social symbolic, categorical functions also appears to be what? Something that is used to inform the public that, hey, I could afford buying this, no? So for example, when you have a condo unit in Makati City daw, that means something because uh, Makati with the ano bang tawag mo ton? Parang level ba ng city? Hindi ko alam kung anong category ng city ng Makati, no? As compared to other cities in Manila, for instance, no? So kapag sinabing ang sasakyan mo ay ano bang pinakamahal na sasakyan, hindi ko rin alam kasi ako rin mismo wala rin akong sasakyan, no? Or kahit sa phones na lang, yung iPhone 16 Pro Max, for example, no? So, para bang it communicates that, hey, lalo na kapag cash o iPhone 16 Pro Max cash, kunan na niya. Okay, so categorical function. And lastly, we have self-expressive function. So it reflects your unique qualities, your attitudes, or your values. So irrespective of whether it's branded or not, what we buy expresses usually the self. No? So bakit kapag bumili tayo, hindi ba, it suits our taste. Yung favorite color natin usually, no? O kung accessories or shoes yan, yung gusto nating brand, halimbawa, no? Because it expresses, no? It seems to be part of our self-expression. Okay? Or kapag sinabing, mag-gold yan. O, syempre si Din yan or si Ma'am Tess, mga tipong ganun, no? So, things like this, okay? Then the purchase and use of material goods depends on its specific function, and oftentimes people may be reluctant to admit that material things fulfill symbolic and affective rather than instrumental functions. No? So usually we go back onto what we are saying a while ago that um, um, usually are being materialistic um, appears to be our facade, no? It actually compensates, no, what is lacking to us or what we were not able to have during our childhood. So I think that's the end of the presentation. So thank you for listening unto the lecture. You await for the other discussion of the other topics. Thank you and good day.